Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. So before we get into anything, if you haven't already liked or subscribed to the channel, please do so you can see more content like this. The whole vibe is to be empowering, is to create a community where we can all try our best and achieve what we want to achieve. So that's just the vibes. Today we are getting into our vision board, okay? And I know you're thinking, Lauren, like, it's the middle of March. Your vision board should have been done. Sometimes y'all, you need clarity. Sometimes you need vision. Sometimes you need for your birthday party to be perfectly done and planned before you can move forward. And you know, they say your birthday is your new year. And so I was working on this project a lot around my birthday, and I feel like I really got a lot of clarity from it. Firstly, I wanted to start this by going over my vision board last year, some things I want to improve on, some things that actually happened. I want to show you guys that as well. Um, Last year's vision board was really eye-opening for me, and I feel like it's part of the reason why I had such an amazing year. I was really able to visualize it. So this is something I want to start doing every year, and I really want to make it special and important to me. So here is my vision board from 2023, and I'm going to start here in this top left corner. It's my left, it might be your right, who knows? But we're going to start in this top left corner, and we're going to go down and sort of do a brief overview of this so that we can get into this year's vision board and how much this old one really inspired the new one and is really inspiring my life. Okay? So at the top, we sort of have all of the fun things that I wanted to do in 2023. I wanted financial freedom. I wanted money. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? I wanted to travel in 2023. Like coming off of 2022, that was the worst year. Like of the three, 2020, 2021, 2022 was terrible. It was really hard and we got through it. It taught us a lot of lessons. But the best part of it was when I was outside. It's when I was experiencing new things with my friends, with my family, with people I cared about, or just by myself. Like I truly, that is something that was the best part of my year in 2022. And so I knew I had to emulate that in 2023. So I have a picture of the wing of a plane. I have Hollywood. So for my birthday in 2023, it was originally my goal to go to California. I wanted to go. I had never been. I'm a big Disney person, so I wanted to go to Disneyland for the first time. And I wanted to learn how to surf. I just felt like that will all go together and it would be a fun birthday party trip. But I almost blocked my own blessing wanting that, trying to plan that last minute and do stuff because my cousin, shout out my cousin Tiana, I'll put up a little picture. Also follow her revamping our history page because we need to know our history. How can you know where you're going if you don't know where you came from? Okay? That's big facts. And she threw a surprise party for me. And I was so grateful. It was one of the best birthdays because I didn't have to do anything. So if you scroll down a little bit more here, you start to see some relationship stuff. I wanted to manifest a lot of things for a relationship in 2023. Um, if you know Kadena Duval, they are my people, okay? So I had to put them on there. I love the communication with them. I love the honesty with them. They really get through a lot of tough stuff by just talking to each other. And that's something you should want in your relationship. I wanted to bring myself back to the church. So I have some things talking about that here. I grew up in the church, still love the church, but you know, you fall off and you got to get back. We always got to get back, y'all. And I'll tell you, from doing that in 2023, I saw so much change in my life. Like, if you want any advice from me, go back to church and you'll do better. You'll see yourself flourish. I wanted to quit my job. I was working at Whole Foods at the time, and I did. I actually had one of the best jobs of my life last year. I'm hoping that I can bring some of that into this year. I worked on the set of an Apple TV show that was filming here in Philadelphia. The story is crazy. If you want a story time about any of that stuff, of course, Apple got me tight lips, so it's very surface level, but I could give you some of that. A lot of what you see here also is like reminders to myself that you're that girl. You gotta remind yourself, like, it's not being, boastful. It's not being too proud. Sometimes you need those reminders. They help keep you on track. And that's what I was feeling. Main character energy. I gave that all last year, and I'm never stopping. Like, it's the Lauren Nicole live show. Why do I have the name? I had the name because I'm the main character. We can all be main characters of our own story. As you can see, the sitcoms keep coming. So no matter what your type of sitcom is, what you're going through in life, you can be the main character of your own life. That's stamped and sealed, okay? Some other things I wanted to remember this year. I wanted to get into yoga. I wanted to take a yoga class and I truly wanted to enjoy it. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do that this year. That's something I'm gonna truly, truly work on this year. I want some form of exercise. Your girl does not like the gym. I don't. I don't like the gym, y'all. It's not for me. So yoga is a good way. I feel like I can stretch, which is good for circulation, get moving, and yoga is difficult, okay? So we're gonna get the blood flow up. I wanted to remember to dress the part, to pull out more looks than I had pulled out in the past. You can't be that girl if you're not living in your that girl truth. And 2020 to 2022, I was not dressing in my that girl truth. I was dressing in the hobo truth. And that wasn't going to work for me anymore. Not where I wanted to be in life, not what I wanted to do. How can you be a fashion girly if I catch you outside and multiple times you're not coming through? It's okay if you're not coming through here and there. We all have our time, but you got to be on point. And then at the very bottom, I have my social media goals. So first, I want to shout out my girl Talitha Jane. She really inspired me. She really pushed me without knowing she was pushing me. She actually shouted me out a few days after my birthday on her YouTube page, and that meant the world to me. But she's really my inspiration. She's younger than me, but who cares? So what? Out of the mouths of babes, you can learn from anybody, y'all. So don't be too prideful to do that. I wanted to get paid brand deals. Didn't do that, but we're working on that this year, and that will be coming, of course. I wanted to get to 3K on Instagram. I made it to almost 1K. Now that's the new year. I'm at 1,003 followers on Instagram, so I can't be mad. I feel like if I posted more consistently and I came harder, I definitely could have met that goal. And I wanted 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. As you can see, we are not there yet. Or maybe, you're watching in the future and we have reached it yet. So yeah. But it's the goal. And I'm really surprised at the growth that I've seen in the few months. I haven't even been posting consistently. It is one of my biggest goals this year to post more regularly, whether that is consistently twice a month or consistently every weekend of this month, which is really what I'm trying to do. And those goals alone pushed me to have the year I had. Let us take a second and look back at this year I had because it blew my mind.
I feel alive. I feel everything. I see everything. You're like every what a ride. I feel fine. Took some time. Look me in my eyes. Yeah, it shine different. My vibe lifted. Ain't got no time to cry. Silly, come that wild with me. Throwing it back. Not worried about what's in the past. Go off, let's not pretend. Whole squad, no 5, just 10. Big one, give me my 10.
in January I would have been doing half of those things, I would have laughed in your face. Like, I truly did not believe it. Like, to go to Greece, I threw Greece together in a month. Threw it together in a month, and it was through the grace of God and, my best friend and her family and how sweet and generous they were that I was able to go. And now look, I knew I was going to Houston, but I didn't know Houston was going to hit that hard, okay? I had never been to Miami. The beaches are beautiful. So beautiful. It was so relaxing. It was in the middle of October. So it was just the warm break that I needed. I'm always saying I need to go somewhere warm when it's cold here in Philly, and I never do. And this year I did. And so much more I won't even get into because I don't want to make this video too long. And I really want to get into 2024 because that's where we are now. But like I said earlier, you cannot know where you are going if you do not look at the past for a little bit. So to really put that in perspective, that brings me joy, that gives me gratitude for what I have, and it also empowers me to do more this year because I can do it, and it did work out, and it was amazing. And I'm grateful for it, and I regret nothing. Now we are getting into the 2024, the real, y'all, okay? So coming into this vision board, there was a few things that I learned from my last one. So I made it long ways so it fits on my phone better. So if this is something you're interested in doing and you want to make it your lock screen, I would definitely suggest you making it this way. Make sections. The sections were really important. You saw how I broke it up last time. I had the things I want to do, the relationship, the God, the side hustle, the self-care, and down. That was sort of the vibe. This year, I wanted to notate the sections. So we're going to start here at the top left again. And right here, it says relationships. Now, I want you to take this word in the broadest sense because that is how I meant it. I really want to work on my relationships with people. That is with my mom, with my aunt, with my grandma, with my family members. I want to work on those relationships with my friends. I want to work on those relationships with people I have been able to work with and create with, and in the love sense as well. But I feel like all of that want from me is rooted in the same things. And so that's why I kept it in a broad sense. And I have a lot of stuff here. So I have that girl because that girl takes care of her friends and family. I have, people standing at a table praying. I want to have more dinner with my family, more dinner with my friends. And I also want to pray over it. I want it to be blessed by God. Okay. Um, I have friends here. I have family here. I have being around people who are good for your soul. You know how important that is? You know how much that pushes you to do things when you have people behind you that are pushing you as well, that are praying for you, that love you, that are encouraging you. You get so much more done. And I know that if I root out the people who aren't doing that, I'll be even lighter. Balance is a big thing for me this year. That's something I really wanted to remember. That is something that keeps you in harmony. Is balancing your your what you want to do for work, your friends, your family, eating right, exercising, self-care. All of those things, they can be a lot of balls up in the air to follow if you don't find balance, if you don't have a plan. So that's something I wanted to remember. I have a lot of manifesting things on here this year to remind me to speak good into myself. Last year, I really took the time to watch how I talk to myself, watch how I speak it out into the world, out into the existence, and catching myself when I do say negative things and turning them around. So I'm saying everything I want wants me more. Because it does. It's finding me. I'm chasing it, but it is running harder at me. All I have to do is reach out and grab it. Everything works in my favor. Balance is not something you find, it's something you create. Just little things to help me remember. And as I'm scrolling down, I'm getting to the travel section. So last year I traveled a lot, and I definitely want to travel a lot this year. But I'm really putting a focus on building my finances back up, building my savings back up. So the travel has to be done smartly. The travel has to be done with a purpose. I can't rush and plan trips a month ahead like I was doing all last year. It was fun. We did it. We're over it. We've grown. So this year, when I travel, I want it to be pre-planned. I want it to be fun. I have a picture of Cabo here because that's where my cousin wants to go for her birthday. I'm remembering that that's what I'm working towards. That will be my biggest trip of this year, so please look out for that. Any other trips I take this year have to make sense. They have to be smart. And they have to be outside my comfort zone a little bit. I felt like I grew the most when I was doing things I didn't expect myself to be able to do or to do. I definitely want to surf this year. Like I said, I want to go to Cali this year. I want to go to Nintendo World and Disney. And I'm going to make that happen, even if it's at the end of the year. Even if that's what it has to look like for it to make sense for me. I'm getting there in 2024. So stay tuned. At the very bottom, I have my section about God this year. As I said, coming back to the church has really made all the difference in my life. And so why would I stop? If you see here, I have God's plan, not mine, because sometimes we get too involved thinking we know and we can plan. And you know what they say, if you want to make God laugh, you tell him your plans because he's going to tell you that's not the plan. I'm helping out my church now. I do the live streams. And I set that up for Facebook. I also want to really learn the soundboard for them this year, which is why I have a picture of that. That's a skill that I know will help me in anywhere in life. Knowing how to edit your sound, knowing how to edit people's sound. I could hop and do DJ. I have friends who do music. It's just a skill that I feel like I need, and this can teach me. This can be my first start. I'm also interested in trying to take these things to other churches, maybe setting up a live stream for churches who are too small or who haven't had it or who haven't had the time or the congregation to run something like this. Um, if you see this little guy right here, I'm gonna zoom in. Whoop, not too much, not too much. That's a little surprise. I put that there because I really want God to bless that. It's been in my mind and on my heart. The documentary I have in mind, I have been planning since 2018, 2019. So this year I really want to work towards that and push that out. And maybe even get it at Sundance. Who knows? Who knows? But we're open to whatever God has for us. So if you slide over a little bit, we have my finances. I want to be big money this year, y'all. With everything, I want to be big money. I want to save big. I want to gain big. I want to give big. I want to be able to repay people who have helped me and kept me afloat during hard times. Um, And that's another reason why I do this. Like, it's not for me. It's for the people behind me. They really deserve this more than me. So that's always in my mind. That's something I always want to remember. I definitely want to be debt free this year. If Joe would pay these student loans, a lot of my problems would go away. That student loan bill is crazy, okay? Um, but I'm grateful for it. I'm working at it and I'm glad, I can come every month and knock a little bit of it down. But I want to start paying lump sums on it. I want to go back to side hustles. I didn't get to do any of my side hustles this year. I want to leave 2024 with at least 3 streams of income. So whether that be YouTube, vending machine, stocks, what it's something. We're figuring it out as we go, but the money needs to be coming from different angles so we never have to depend on one thing. And gratefulness with everything. Whatever we get, however it comes. Now up here, y'all, we have my social goals and what I want this year. A lot of that looks the same. And that's because I haven't reached the pinnacles I plan to reach. So I want to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Honestly, that's shooting a little bit below. Like at the end of this year, if I could see about 2K, that would be amazing. So, we're going to work towards that. We're going to see our 2K. We at least going to see 1K. So, stay tuned for that celebration. I want to reach 7K on Instagram. See, that's a big jump from the 3K. But now that I know what I'm doing, now that I've worked hard enough, I know that I can reach that by the end of this year. But I have to A, stay consistent, B, be organized, and C, create that content. It's not going to create itself, and everything is content. So, Talitha up again because she's my inspiration. She's still my inspiration. So I want to watch her. I want to, achieve goals like her and put out content and hit numbers like she does. Cause she's that girl and I'm that girl. Okay. I'm a thick legend in the making. Okay. I want a new camera. I don't want to film on my phone anymore like I'm doing. Sometimes I want to be able to use my phone to show y'all and tell y'all stuff. And I can't do that when I'm recording on it like I am now. So that's a goal for myself. I would love don't tell my laptop because she's right here. But she is 7 years old. 7 years old. I need a new laptop. She has been holding me down. She doesn't give me any problems, but if I could get that, the processing speeds are faster. The hiccups I'll run into will be less. I will have less problems with storage, hopefully. But yes, that's something I had for myself, and I could definitely get that by the end of the year if I'm on my grind. Right here, I want to have paid ads on YouTube by the end of this year. So if you look at the goals I set for my YouTube this year, this will make a lot of sense to you. I want to become a YouTube partner this year. I want to start getting my YouTube videos monetized so I can have those streams of income, so I can keep working the way I am instead of having to get a more traditional job where the hours make it a lot harder to film. So all I need to do that to get that is 1,000 subscribers, 4K public watch hours. We're climbing to both of those goals now, and 3 million views on shorts. I have been slacking on the YouTube shorts. I have. But we're going to get on that this year, and then we will be monetized by December of 2024. Hopefully, we'll be monetized by July of 2024, but we'll see. We'll see. Dream big. Dream big. And if we go up here, we start to see the things that I need to do for my mental, physical health, just so I can achieve all these other things. I have to balance out everything, and having a strong foundation of health, mental, physical, spiritual will help everything else grow. So I have a positive mindset. I have focused. I have my mind is clearing and I am in control. I have Fit Girl. This year, like I said, I want to do the yoga. The yoga picture's back. I want to do kickboxing. That was something I started in 2021, but had to stop when I lost my job. So now I want to go back. I want to start eating healthier, cooking at home more, because eating out is not the vibe. It will also help with financials. And then you can really control what you're intaking into your body. I want to kind of come back to the gym. It's gonna have to happen. Even if I don't like it, even if it's just treadmill. There are people I promised I would work out with, and I'm gonna see that through. I really want to get back into self-care again this year. It's really important. I feel like it really helped me achieve more. It helped out with the procrastination a little bit. It helped out with my tiredness levels because I didn't let myself get to zero before I tried to build myself back up again. I stopped at like 20-30% and I was like, okay, girl, what do we need from ourselves? What do we need to do? How can we achieve that? Can we do it on a budget? Can we splurge? Like, how can we make this work for ourselves? And I was all the better for it. I certainly was. And that is really my entire snapshot for the year. It feels good to have a plan. I feel like that's the best part of a vision board. It's a visual plan. So you may not write everything out, but these pictures and icons can help you remember what you want for yourself and even inspire you to do more and be more and push yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. It was so refreshing and inspiring to go through this with you guys. Please let me know what your goals are in the comments below. Let me know if you got any inspiration from this video. Let me know if you think I should add anything to my vision board. Be like, Lauren, you should go here. You should do this. Let me know. Definitely follow me on IG. I always be over there. When I'm not here, that's where I'm at. And I'm always over there. So if you want to stay in tune with the girly, that's where to find me. Follow me on TikTok because I got stuff busting over there. I have stuff that I don't post on Instagram and on YouTube just to post on TikTok, just so the girlies can see we're mixing it up. So follow me over there for some different content, some more content, and be sure to like this video, leave a comment, let me know who you are, let me know what you're doing, where you at, and to subscribe and hit the notification bell. You know, the girl has been inconsistent with her posting schedule. She's going to get better about it, but until she does, that's the only way you can know. Okay, I got to hop on and see what Lauren's up to. Okay, where she goes today? You know? Plus, I want you guys to be on this journey with me. I want to know how y'all guys are doing, what's going on in your lives, and that's how we stay connected, okay? But I love you guys so much. Please be well. Please be blessed. Let me know if there's any type of videos you want to see in the future. And I'll see you next week. Bye.